Hello and welcome to this episode of In Discussion With. Today I'm talking to Gavin Dobson from the Medicines Monitoring Project in Dundee, and we're discussing the VAC for COVID project. So, Mr Dobson, why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself and your role?
I'm a clinical trials pharmacist working for MEMO Research at the University of Dundee, and I'm also a superintendent pharmacist of MEMO Clinical Trials Pharmacy. In 2013, I started working for MEMO as a locum pharmacist for the FAST study, where I helped supply allopurinol and febuxostat by post to over 6,000 participants across the UK, Denmark and Sweden. In 2014, I joined MEMO full-time and continued to work for the FAST study until it ended in December 2019. Since then, I've been working on the VAC for COVID study, helping to create and develop our protocol and providing input throughout the progress of the study. I'm also communications lead for social media and email support.
Thanks. Moving straight on with VAC for COVID. This study is concerned with monitoring the safety and efficacy of COVID vaccination. Can you tell us a little about the thinking behind this?
Well, VAC for COVID is a prospective, active, observational, post-authorization cohort safety study of vaccines for COVID-19 disease. What this means is it is a UK-wide online study to monitor all UK-approved COVID-19 vaccines in real time and to provide data to the MHRA. Vaccines are safe, and COVID vaccines are no different from all other new medicines and vaccines, having undergone the same thorough testing, albeit in a much shorter time. All new medicines, including vaccines, are intensively monitored via the Black Triangle scheme to ensure that any new safety hazards are identified promptly. Under this scheme, the MHRA asks that all suspected reactions, including those considered not to be serious, are reported through the yellow card scheme. While VAC for COVID does not take the place of these schemes, our near real-time reporting may be advantageous, as is the fact that we are actively seeking data from participants rather than relying on spontaneous reporting. Collecting data on participants who report post-vaccination that they are well could also help reduce vaccine hesitancy in others.
That's interesting. And is there anything in particular that you might be looking for?
Well, we are using the nationally recognised Brighton collaboration list of potential adverse events of special interest as a starting point. But we will also review our own data for any participant-reported events occurring at a higher frequency than expected. We will expand our list of potential AESIs as requested by the MHRA, and if other potential AESI flags are raised elsewhere.
Let's look at the study details. How many people is this study planning to recruit, and how will they be recruited?
Well, we would like to recruit at least 200,000 people across the UK. Yes. With that many participants, we should be able to identify very rare adverse events. For example, those associated with other vaccines in the past, such as Guillain-Barré syndrome. Participants will be recruited via many routes, including news articles, press releases, social media, contacting people with an interest in clinical trials, advertising, and word of mouth. Many vaccine centres, GP surgeries, and community pharmacies are already displaying posters to raise awareness of VAC for COVID.
Thanks. And are there going to be controls? I mean, people who are not vaccinated?
Participants who cannot be vaccinated or those who choose to decline vaccination are welcome to join our study. But for the most part, our control group is made up of participants who have not yet been vaccinated. Because most participants provide a baseline picture of their health prior to vaccination, they are the control group until they receive the vaccination.
And just to follow up, which vaccine are you looking at?
VAC for COVID is monitoring all UK approved COVID vaccines. When participants complete their vaccine information on the website, they can select Oxford AstraZeneca, Pfizer BioNTech or Moderna, and more vaccines will be added as they become available.
And how will the monitoring be done and for how long?
Well, this is quite important. After registering with VAC for COVID and completing demographic and medical information, participants will be sent an email reminder asking them to complete a follow-up form once per month. This form asks if there have been any changes to their health and usually takes only a minute or two to complete. When participants inform us of their vaccinations, the email reminders are sent weekly for 4 weeks before reverting to monthly. Now, the study is expected to run for approximately 3 years, but some participants may be involved for longer or shorter, depending on when vaccination becomes available to them. If we are required by the MHRA to change the duration of the study, for example, due to changes in the vaccination programme, we will inform participants directly. Completing the follow-ups takes only a minute or two, so we hope that participants will stay for the duration.
Thanks. And just to clarify that point, how will people give their feedback? Is there going to be a form or an app on their phone, for example?
The study is entirely web-based. There is no app, there is no paperwork. The study was developed for online use. It's very easy to use, whether it be by computer or tablet, and the version that can be used on smartphones is particularly good as well. So patients have a choice of many different ways of interacting with the website.
Where does community pharmacy fit into the VAC for COVID project?
Obviously, community pharmacy already plays a huge and vital role in vaccinating patients, reassuring patients that vaccines are safe and far safer than catching COVID, advising patients how to avoid spreading COVID, and how best to treat any mild side effects of vaccination. Pharmacies are at the heart of their communities, and they remain the most accessible source of reliable health information for patients. This reliability has become even more important during the pandemic, as there is a great deal of misinformation around. Pharmacies can also signpost patients towards COVID-19 studies, such as VAC for COVID.
So why should community pharmacy be involved in this? What can it add?
I think that the answer to that is the same reason pharmacists and pharmacy staff have chosen their profession: patient care. We all want the best for our patients, and anything that improves patient care is a good thing. As one of the most trusted health professions in the UK, community pharmacists and pharmacy staff can raise awareness of important vaccine studies, and patients already know that they can trust their advice. I believe that community pharmacy endorsement, no pun intended, of VAC for COVID will increase the trust in our study.
That's very clear. If community pharmacists want to get involved in this project, what should they do?
Pharmacies can help raise awareness of VAC for COVID by downloading our poster from the website www.vac4covid.com and displaying it in their pharmacy. We can also provide pharmacies with laminated A4 posters in colour or black and white. I would encourage pharmacy staff to consider registering for our study so that they can experience firsthand how easy it is and see that the follow-ups are very quick to complete. If anyone has any questions or would like a laminated poster or flyers for their pharmacy, please email vac4covid@dundee.ac.uk or tweet us at vac4covid.
Thanks, Mr. Dobson. That was really interesting. We'll put all the information about VAC for COVID on our website. For more information about the VAC for COVID project and Mr. Dobson's work, please visit our website using the link in the description. And make sure you subscribe for more news, videos and journals. For updates straight into your inbox, please sign up using the link below. And thanks for watching.